Good morning. How are you? This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to do a reading for today for November 2nd. Happy November. Today's a 2, 13, 18 down to a 9 today. It's been a few days since I've been on here. I've been super busy with my, I had 2 kids that had birthdays back to back. So I've been super busy. Also, the energy is very, very crazy for the weekend. And then yesterday I felt like it calmed down a little bit, and now we're getting ready for this new moon. I don't know, there's some anger that's been coming up. Also, wanting to speak their truth, I'm getting. And a lot of clarity is coming to surface. And I believe the last time I spoke on here a few days back was clarity, justice, and truth. Those 3 things. And the divine feminine, a lot of tower moments are happening. A lot of tower moments, a lot of Mars. Since Mars shifted to Scorpio now, things are going into motion, and a lot of things are coming to surface because Scorpio energy is about that transformation and going into the deep and determined to get to the truth. And that's one of the good things about being with Mars being in Scorpio, is it's going to get things moving and seeing that. Today, Mercury's in Libra, and it's squared off with Pluto, and Moon's in Libra, so it could be careful with arguments and things, and being tactful with that, or to have balanced communication so it doesn't lead into something, more nasty, or we get into our, I've already had a few clients come in where they've gotten to arguments, and I too have been kind of verbal with certain people as far as my communication, really standing my ground. I'm really in that. I feel like that we've got this new energy of standing your ground, setting boundaries, and this new strength that we're found, and this freedom that we found, but we have to kind of balance out, and it's like this new sense of freedom that we have, and we're learning how to use that. So I want to do a reading for today. I have been wanting to for the last 3 or 4 days and just couldn't get to do it. So I want to do a read for you today and see what's going on with the collective. With Libra being in Mercury and in the moon energy, Mercury, what else is Libra in? Oh, it was in Mars, but it's just in the moon. Mercury is Libra is in, okay. Mercury's in Libra, the moon's in Libra right now. And then with all this Aquarian energy, we're really in our heads about things. I've been pulling a lot of sword energy, so in our mind, so we really got to get balanced. Okay, so let's see. A lot of root chakra still, purging in our sacral chakra and our solar plexus. And these cards don't want to shuffle. So guides, can I call angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above? I call on the collective on the twin flame journey. Archangel Ariel to help illuminate what we need to see at this time from November 2nd to this union number. Also boils down to a 9 today, so very divine number. So what is going on with the masculine and the feminine, and what do we need to know at this time? I knew that was going to happen. My cards are getting so old that they are falling apart at the corners. Okay. These are my fountain tarot. 4 of Swords, and that's that mind, that Libra energy of really meditating, reflecting over a difficult time too, because he's laying over that tomb, and it's like that death, rebirth, and just kind of meditating and resting and kind of just laying on that sort of truth and clarity that's come to surface, and looking at the 3 of Swords of disappointment and heartbreak. And then we got the fountain energy, spirit around us, ether, really beautiful energy to be around. So we're really kind of in that energy, it's around us, and there's this sort of truth, the clarity there. So difficult new beginnings too. It could be this sort of truth with these endings that are happening, completing karmic cycles. And there's the Libra, the justice, that balance that's coming in. So definitely very strong Libra energy with Mercury in Libra squaring off with Pluto in Capricorn. Very strong energy. So really, there's a lot of reflection, but there's that ether, 8 of Cups, moving in a different direction or evolving. And there's the Capricorn energy. So that devil energy coming out of toxic cycles. And there's that hold there. And then taking that leap. Uranus is real strong right now. And it's squaring off with this new moon coming up in a few days. So I was wondering for a while, I wasn't pulling the full to take that leap, that center point. But now, we're finding that strength, or we're getting centered, or more balanced, and we're going to take that leap, especially with Mars and Scorpio. Mars in Libra was more of contemplating how I'm going to take this action and trying to make a decision how I'm going to do it. And now with Scorpio, it's like, okay, now I'm more determined to do that. I'm getting this clarity. I'm seeing this truth. And this justice is coming in. And those are the 3 words I've been talking about, is seeing truth, having clarity, and this justice, karmic justice, and ending of, leaving, taking a leap from that. Those lower vibrational energies, and finding your balance too. And there's the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands, and making decisions, the 7 of Cups, independent and confident that she is. And there's the 10 of Cups, this heavenly energy. Beautiful. To me, the month of October was really about that, getting centered, getting balanced, and weighing all that energy out and doing a lot of healing. And there's the karmic here. 3 of Pentacles, Emperor, Aries energy, a victory, the 6 of Wands, deception energy, deceiving. And then there's a 10 of Wands of obligations and overwhelmed energy. And then the theme is struggling to find this balance. And the 2 of Pentacles energy, I'm getting a lot with my reads, especially yesterday with clients, is struggling to find a balance, or coming out of this rough waters here, is coming out of those karmic or 3D cycles and crossing that bridge into the 5D, this 10 of Cups energy here. So it's kind of like we're going from here to here, 3D, 5D. And in the process, we're kind of going back and forth, so it's a struggle. A lot of things are coming to surface. We're seeing truth. So through this time of change, we really have to, and underneath that is the 5 of Cups, sadness, and then focusing and planning how we're going to do this. But there's a strong spiritual card, the Ace of Pentacles, behind us, this abundance that's coming in. Really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So we're struggling to find balance. We're healing from the karmics, trying to get centered with Chiron in Aries here. And there's a victory in this from deception and obligations, being overwhelmed, all of that. So let's see what that is. Walking away, ending karmic cycles. The 10 of Swords energy here. And that's that ending of. And the Knight of Wands is kind of a spontaneous energy. I'm for Scorpio being water, I'm really getting a lot of fire in there. That passion is turning, that spirit. So it's, I always think of Scorpio as fire. Pluto does rule Scorpio, by the way, but they're ending these karmic cycles. And they're rebirthing. It's finally a new beginning from difficult situations, the 10 of Swords. And there's healing with Chiron and getting centered. It's like spontaneous. There's a victory. Really don't know what's going on behind the scenes with the 7 of Swords. Innovative risk it could be, of deception or deceiving self. And there's that overwhelmed energy, but there's a victory in these. There's Uranus again, is taking a leap of faith from that. And Uranus is the great awakener. It wakes and it shakes things up. And I got it twice. So there's really this jarring of truth and knowing that you need to do something. You need to get moving. You need to, the 6 of Cups comes out. towards your soulmate, towards your twin flame. Also, we're clearing those karmic cycles, ancestral too. So that's the Great Awakener with Uranus. So it's a very jarring energy. It's abrupt. It's very powerful, and it's in the spiritual. It's in the outer realms there, you know. So let's see what the Four of Swords in the so this is happening in the mind here. This is happening in the mind. There's this clarity and truth and ending in the subconscious here, and we're clearing out those ancestral timelines. So the balance of the mind into the heart, right? To make a choice, balancing that. The Four of Swords to be the fountain energy, the Ace of Swords, the truth and the clarity and the justice coming in. Judgment, Pluto. So Pluto squared off with Libra energy, and there's a spiritual abundance that's coming in with that ether, with the fountain card. So 10-10 energy, and there's the star Chiron here. So very strong, powerful energy. We got the major healing that's happening with this Four of Swords, with Chiron in Aries retrograde. There's massive healing that's happening and resting, and on the spiritual level, this fountain card is ether. It's higher than that. It's that oneness within. The judgment here is this rebirth and is truth and transformation, and that clarity. So Pluto's coming in and helping with this, and so we have to be really mindful again with our words, because there could be some arguments coming in with the Emperor here and the Ten of Swords and this spontaneous energy. There could be some arguments coming in, especially with the karmics. So if they're not, today could be a day for that. Five of Pentacles and heartache, Three of Swords. So we're coming at it and we're finding temperance, beautiful. And there's that Five of Swords floating around there. And I was picking up on that card for the last 2 or 3 days. Like these fights and arguments were coming in. And see, there's this passion for communication. Maybe for some that hasn't had it yet. Or there's all this truth and clarity. So there's this passion, drive to have this communication. But we really got to be balanced when we have it. And it's really important. Otherwise, it's going to, that Pluto squared off with Libra energy. So if they're not balanced, it's going to cause some major issues, endings I'm getting with these karmics here, and walking away. With Uranus and the Eight of Cups and this devil in the hold here is this heartache and abandonment issues. So there could be some heart purging too. And then we get the temperance, balance, and harmony. And Venus is, this is Venus. Venus is in Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius. Temperance, balance, and harmony. One foot's in the water, one on earth. So it's finding that balance within. It's also a patience card, to be patient in learning that, because we're going through that. And so Venus in Sagittarius is in relationships. This is happening in relationships. And there's so much clarity that's coming. Truth on the holds that were holding them back. A balance with Uranus with the Ten of Cups, that ether, taking that leap of faith. I think we're closing out a lot of lower vibrational energies in relationships, kind of weeding those out. It could be friends, kind of putting a closure to that. With a divine feminine here, wanting to take the leap is a divine feminine, and she's making some decisions too here. Union, Three of Cups, she's thinking about that. Celebrations, the Four of Wands. So she's thinking about that. She's independent, confident, and she's got some beautiful cards. That one almost, there's some sadness that she has here, the Five of Cups, and that is floating around with this moon energy here. So she's daydreaming, she's sad, she's thinking about unions with the masculine, and in this Four of Wands, this foundation, she's rebuilt herself, and she's waiting, but she's kind of in her mind about that, like kind of fed up a little bit. Some feminines are reflecting on just kind of going in a different direction, but they don't understand the Seven of Cups is what we don't know, or what's going on behind the scenes. So patience, Spirit is saying to be patient, please be patient, that you guys are healing. The masculines are healing, and we have to understand that they're behind us. So we're leading the way. So they're not exactly where we are, but they're catching up. And there's this union here, this foundation and Ten of Cups. But to me, balancing this balancing act that we're doing in our mind and our heart here, the feminines too, is kind of letting go of that old energy and staying in your strength and your power and your foundation that you've rebuilt here. Oh, Ten of Pentacles is flipped around here. That's a good card. And I got the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So we're evolving, and then this promise is coming in. And there's the leaving, Eight of Cups twice I got here, and this Knight of Cups is this promise is coming in. Going towards that. What is the Eight of Cups, please, with the Ten of Cups? The High Priestess, the Divine Feminine here. So to me, this foundation, the union, the Ten of Cups, these promises are coming in, and those are decisions that are being made, and the sort of truth is clarity that's happening here. So the Eight of Cups twice is kind of an evolution. It's evolving. It's too emotionally into the unknown. It's embracing the unknown walk. It's a search for new paths, a rejection of the material for the spiritual. Could be disappointment, humility, walking away for it, but embracing the unknown. Could be in the Eight of Cups, a man walks away from his current reality towards a new dream. The cups of his old way of life have emptied, and though he has acquired relationship skills and memories, he must abandon some of what he knows to create something new. And that's where the masculine and the feminine are right now, is walking away from this old energy and creating something new in their life. And there's these promises and this heavenly energy here of rebuilding their foundation. So both masculine and feminine are coming out of the old into the new. And they're clearing out those karmic cycles, and they're struggling to find balance right now. And there's this sadness, underlying sadness with this Scorpio energy. So it's very intense energy, actually. So I'll do some energy cards for the masculine today. Sacral chakra. That's that rebirthing, 36 down to a 9. So the masculine's in is another card asking to be patient and following your inner compass. There, everything's divine timing. Beautiful. And the masculine is clearing out and purging through their sacral chakra right now. I've been having stomach issues for like a week now, clearing. And there's a victory, feminines, 28 down to a 10. There is a victory. A lot of gold, spirit, broken hearts, a lot of heart purging happening right now. So let's see the masculine, feminine feeling. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Angel of love for the masculine and feminine. A lot of gold energy, a lot of pink, a lot of love in that sun, a lot of solar storms happening right now too. So, but the angel of love, that masculine and feminine together, it's a beautiful energy. The thinking woman shout out too. And so they're definitely in their mind, but there's the sun here illuminating. That's what I just said, the solar. There's a lot of things happening to our bodies right now. We're getting downloads and from the sun, the solar storms that's happening. A lot of things are shifting in our bodies right now. Angels and ancestors, in our DNA. Okay, so let's pull for the masculine and feminine, please. Or the masculine. The moon, the emotions. Also, the moon is in Libra, so again, balance. But they're into the, intuitive too. Being devoted and committed they are right now. And then, so they're doing their work. They're doing it, and they're on a spiritual journey. They're having this awakening, and a lot of them are in this moon energy, feeling intuition, their heightened awareness. I'm getting dreams, it could be. Okay. And that's moon is in Libra right now too, so feminine energy. Animal guardian, trust your instincts, your intuition. Again, there's that transformation in paying attention to the signs around you. A lot of animals in here, this rebirthing, and so paying attention to the signs. I always encourage that to everything around you. Masculine and feminine together. The birds, how many, which way they're going, what animals you're seeing. I was seeing a rabbit earlier a few days back, and it wouldn't move. It allowed me to walk up to it. My twin is seeing a fox walk by and looking at him and keep going out of in the city. I mean, crazy things. And a deer, he saw a deer also. It was a buck. And they're in their strength and their power right now, masculine and feminine. They're evolving, and there's the masculine energy. So be aware, be brave and honest. And they're holding that sort of truth right now, and that clarity and this justice. And there's the Holy Grail, the Divine Feminine, and there's the archway, and that's that ether, that spirit, and they're in that, and so they're seeing the clarity, but there's a sadness there. He has a tear going down his eye, so he's really longing for the feminine, and there's the shield, making plans and focusing, and that's a lot of that Libra and Aquarian energy. So they're really wanting to be with their feminine. There's a desire there. Both masculine and the feminine are desiring for that, and kind of tired, that Four of Swords energy. So really take care of yourself and nurture yourself. The masculine, please. Archangel Michael, we're transmuting. Yes, that's a strong word I've been using lately. And there's that ecstasy, that's that ether, that spirit that we're feeling. So Archangel Michael, that's the Thoth there. And he's scripting and writing things down. But he's to transmute everything into love, recycle it into Mother Earth and transmute it into love. And Archangel Michael's here to call on him to help him with that, or to help you with that. But the masculines are doing that. Everything is the transmutation there, the feminine energy. Shamuel, and serenity, to be serene, and the feminines are in that kind of in that energy of spirit, kind of in that of neutral energy, that void energy, masculine and feminine together. Sorry, the phone call came in. Abundance is coming in, yes. Ariel's illuminating that. And there's the romance, the number 2 energy for today. That's the masculine and feminine, the twin flames. Wisdom oracles, please, for the masculine. The soulmates, beautiful. And there's the key. He has the key to her heart. 41 down to a 5. Feminine, no place like home. Really desiring and wanting to be home with their masculine. Around, we're evolving. Nature's geometry. I'm seeing that spiral where the cycles are completing. Community came out. Masculine, feminine, please. Oh, okay. Exchanging gifts. Energy for energy. 27 down to a 9. Again. 5-5 energy. And by the book, law of attraction, law of karma. There's 11 number. But everything that is being divinely guided. Okay. And one more, I'm going to do one Akashic, please, for today. Karmic board. We're up for Karmic board. It's telling me those karmic, and then the root chakra, yes, strong clearings, and we're clearing out those root chakra. And I'm getting behind there the male relationships, animals, and the sacred contracts. So behind that, but we're completing those karmic cycles. Those are coming to the end. And the root chakra is rebuilding ourselves, the 4 wands. And we're rebuilding that 32 down to a 5. So we've got 5-5-5 here. And a lot of changes are happening. Excuse me, let me see if I can. The karmic board is saying that the karmic board can shed light and love on this question and situation. You or another can be called for to assist with the Great White Brotherhood or Ascended Masters at this time. Or give the situation to the karmic board and Lady Kuan Yin for healing, clearing, and clarity. And there's Kuan Yin here, and it's for healing, clearing, and clarity. So a lot of, in that root chakra, and karma needs to be reviewed with this person's situation. They're up for board here. So they're reviewed at this time, like they completed those cycles. And a lot of healing is happening in this root chakra, a lot of clearing. Actually, complete chakra cleanses are happening right now. And but right now I'm getting the sacral and the root chakra, those lower two, and rebirthing and clearing the root and really building that strong foundation here, and completed those karmic cycles. So we are across that bridge, but we're still completing those cycles. So karmic cycles are definitely come to an end, and we're rebuilding and we're clearing out those old energies. So that's your message for today. I send you love and light. Please like and subscribe and let me know how you're doing. Okay, bye-bye.